morning, everybody. I'd like to welcome you all. Masai's going to make a statement, and then we'll have some questions.
Thank you. Thank you for all coming out this morning. I think this is well anticipated, as we can see. So we appreciate all of you coming out. I just wanted to say that we're super excited for our season to kick off. This has been long anticipated, and I know we haven't officially had a press conference with my two guys here. I want to officially welcome Kawhi Leonard, Danny Green here to Toronto, our Toronto family, our Toronto city, and Canada. I'll open it for questions for you guys. I know this is the last word I'll probably say, but
Doug?
thank you.
Yeah, it's Doug Smith of the Toronto Star. Kawhi, I'm just here off to your right. A lot of people up here don't know much about you. How would you describe yourself, and what would you like people to know about you?
I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. I mean, it's just more questions you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
He's right there.
Yeah, the glasses, there you go. All right.
Ask something.
Sorry, next?
Right. Kawhi, Paul Jones, the Raptors broadcast crew, what were your initial thoughts when you heard you'd been traded to Toronto?
Excited, knowing I'm coming to a great city that loves basketball, great organization, and happy that Danny was coming with me as well.
Mike?
Kawhi, Michael Grange from Sportsnet. You got me? Okay. I mean, you played your whole career for Greg Popovich in the Western Conference. What are you personally curious about or excited about when it comes to changing teams, changing conferences, changing coaches? That's a lot of new stuff.
Like I said, I'm excited about the city, knowing that they're a basketball city. Their fans come out, show a lot of energy, and just be able to get on the next journey.
You're over there.
Vivek Jacob, Raptors Republic. Kawhi and Danny, what excites you the most about this roster, about the guys that are already on there?
Included me. Okay. I was wondering if I was going to get to talk today. You know what I'm saying? The roster, I'll take this one since Kawhi took the others. I'm excited about, playing with a lot of the young guys. For the last couple of years in San Antonio, we've had a very mature group. I won't call them old. But we had some older guys, which, experience, but, it's a different role for me being the vet in the locker room. And the oldest guys like me, Kyle, CJ, we're in our young 30s. But I'm excited to play with, a younger group of guys, getting up and down, faster pace, and also be able to play with another passing big and Valanciunas. So, but we're a very deep team, a lot of threats, a lot of good pieces, and I'm excited to see how everybody fits in and how well we can play together.
Danny, for you personally, you talked about not really being healthy last year. How are you feeling coming into this season?
Feeling pretty good right now. The training staff has done a wonderful job with helping me get to where I'm at right now. We're going to stay on top of it, continue to stick to the process of keeping the body right. That's the biggest key for the whole season. And, hopefully I can sustain that and play a healthy season all year.
Eric?
Eric Corrine, The Athletic. Welcome to both Kawhi and Danny. Kawhi, where are you at physically, and what was your work like this summer as you progress towards full health?
Right now, I'm feeling great. Ready to play basketball. Throughout the summer, worked on my body, took it step by step, just getting fully healthy, getting ready to make this extra step this season.
Question back there?
Kawhi, Tom Osborne with the San Antonio Express News. What specifically went wrong for you in San Antonio, and did you lose faith with the medical staff, and are you disappointed, or do you have any regrets about what happened?
I have no regrets, but I want to focus on this team, this journey that we have in front of us today, and just stay in the present time and not look back.
What's up, Tom? How you doing, man?
Yeah.
You knew that was coming.
Right.
I have a question, Bruce Arthur at the back.
Bruce Arthur, Toronto Star here in the back row for Kawhi. Every superstar in this league has a set of goals in terms of how they want their career and life to look, and what they want by the time their career is over to have accomplished and where they want to have accomplished it. What do you want out of your career in the NBA?
Just to be able to be healthy. I mean, that's my number one goal. Play a long, healthy, career. Able to be dominant wherever I land, and that's about it. I want to win championships, getting those record books.
Danielle?
Danielle, City News at the back here. Kawhi, have you had a chance to talk to some of your new teammates, and what have they told you about the city and playing in Toronto?
I got to talk to a few of them. They just said Toronto is a great city, beautiful, a lot to do outside of basketball with your family. And, they're just excited for the season as well. That's what we all are. We have opportunity, like I was saying before, and, we're ready to get started.
Doug?
Danny, it's Doug Smith again from the Toronto Star. We'll let you talk for a
Oh,
little while
okay,
here.
he's my man. All
But
right.
we're going to ask you about Kawhi. You know him better than anybody here.
You think?
What do
You think?
Yeah.
I think he knows him better than anybody here. But
Well, not among us.
go
What
ahead.
kind of guy is he, and what should people know about him?
Like I said, the way he described it, he's a fun guy, but you have to know him, you have to be around him. Different in the locker room than he is with you guys. But he said his main focus is basketball. He loves it. He puts the hours and he puts the work in. There's a reason why he's as good as he is, and we're all expecting big things from him. We're expecting big things from everybody on this team, myself included. But my biggest goal for me is to carry on and hopefully continue to be that tangent we were in San Antonio, to bring it here and help these younger guys understand what it takes to get to that final stage. So, but Kawhi, you see him, he's having a good time out here right now. He's not enjoying you guys, but he's being himself.
One follow-up, if I may. You've had a relationship with Masai that's gone back quite a few years.
Yeah.
I think to a Denver time, a rookie camp.
Even before that.
How has that evolved, and how important is it for you to come here with Masai in charge?
Man, since my draft 2009, it's been some while. So I'm about 9 years now. I remember seeing him here when I had my workout in Toronto. Then when he was in Denver, and now he's back here. When the trade happened, he called me. It's been a long time coming. But over the years, seeing where he's come from, where he's gone, and grown, and him watching me doing the same, and be able to link up at this time, I think is very special. And hopefully we can continue to make it a special year and have some fun with it. But we've been looking forward to this day for some time now.
Alan?
Hi, Alan Carter from Global News. Kawhi and Danny, welcome to Toronto.
Thank you.
Toronto sports fans and Canadian sports fans have experience with stars not wanting to come and play in our cities and on our teams. Perhaps, Kawhi, you can address whether or not you want to play here and whether you think you can make a home here in Toronto.
I want to play here. As long as I have on a jersey, I want to play basketball. I came here with an open mind. I want to do great things. I'm going to make sure that, I put my all effort on the court each and every night. And, by winning games, this is how you, get star caliber players to want to come here and play.
Steve?
Kawhi, Steve Simmons, Toronto Sun, to your left. Here. Since the trade was made, the question has sort of centered all over the basketball world, but certainly in this city, about whether this would be a long-term commitment for you or a one-year, one-and-done. How do you view your time coming in here, and do you look at this as a long-term commitment?
I look at it as a day-to-day process. Like I said, my focus is on this year, this group that I have, and striving to get to a championship. We all want to win, and if you're looking in the future, you're gonna, trip over the present. So, this is what I'm focused on: is this year, tomorrow, and just keep going after that.
Josh.
Josh Lewinberg, TSN. First of all, welcome, guys. Kawhi, have you had a chance to speak with Kyle yet? And how do you think he can help make you a better player? How do you think you can help make him a better player?
Just experience, telling us each other like what we've both been through. Him already playing in the East, and going through this schedule this season, and just in my experience of how we got deep in the playoffs, won championships. Danny could also help us with our conversation. That's about it. We just gotta keep asking each other questions, and once we play together, that's where you learn the most from each other.
Rachel.
Rachel Brady from the Globe and Mail over here. This is a question for Danny. I'm wondering how well you know Kyle. I know you guys kind of shared some time together, sort of around the high school circuit years ago.
Yeah, me and Kyle kind of grew up and played in the same area, the Northeast. He's a Philly guy. I'm in New York. So we played against each other on many different occasions, camps. And he also went to Nova. I went to Carolina. He left early. But we've gone back some time, and I've known and played against Kyle for just since high school days. And he's always been a tough, he's been a bull. This is probably the first time I've been on his team, and I'm excited about it. He's a great player. He's good at what he does. He knows how to get guys involved. He knows how to make his teammates better. And I'm sure over the past couple of years, he's become a great leader. So, we had Tony in San Antonio, who was also great. But, Kyle is a different type of, point guard, and I'm interested in looking forward to playing with him.
Mike.
Kawhi, Michael Grange again from Sportsnet. How important to you is it to have Danny Green here? What does he bring in terms of your experiences winning championships, going to finals together? What do we look forward to?
He's a competitor on both ends of the floor. Wants to shut down his man when he's guarding him. Also very smart, sees things before it comes, and just having a player like that went down and deep playoff runs with, it only gives you more confidence, knowing that you guys see the same things on the floor, and just having a familiar face here is great.
Greg.
Kawhi, what has this organization and Masai, what have they done to try and sell you on this city? And Masai, maybe you can answer that as well, because I think you mentioned that you would have this year to try and sell Kawhi on staying here long term. So if you could start, Kawhi, and just what has this organization done to try and sell you on Toronto?
He's just telling me that they want to win. That's all you want from our organization. Just saying, you guys having the same path and same mindset of, trying to get to a certain goal.
We talk about basketball. I think I want people to know, that getting to know Kawhi is a basketball guy. Danny is a basketball guy, and they're basketball junkies. Kyle is a basketball junkie, and I think so is Nick Nurse, and so are the rest of the players. And for us, I've said it before, there's not going to be any oversell. There's not going to be, Kawhi is a superstar, Danny is a championship player, and we have to be us. It's left to the fans, left to all of you to show these guys what a great city this is, the great organization we think we have here. And give them all the resources, give them everything, the platform to win here. And I think hopefully, that does show these guys what kind of organization, and shows Kawhi what kind of organization this is. And we're extremely excited about the season.
I was gonna tell him what sold me, but all right. Sorry, man, I'll get back to you later. The OVO jerseys, that's what sold me.
Questions for Nathan Downer from CP24. Welcome to the city, Kawhi and Danny. Just wondering, how do you both feel about, in a way, changing the perception of the city of Toronto and really the entire NBA landscape just by coming to this city?
I guess I'll take that one. Say that again, I'm sorry.
Feel good knowing that all eyes are really on both of you coming to this city?
I mean, I feel like, eyes are on everybody, regardless. Obviously, more on us because we're new to the team, and people are excited to see how we can help and what additions we're going to bring. But the team already itself was good, and they had a great year last year. We want to continue that and also make it better. So for us, I guess the goal is to try to get them over that hump and try to. We have probably a little bit of pressure on us, but that's everywhere. It's no different than we were in San Antonio. We were expected to do good things, great things. So hopefully we can bring that here, and hopefully the city embrace us. Hopefully they'll love us regardless of which way it goes. But biggest goal for us: stay healthy and win as many games as possible.
Guys, the narrative of not wanting to come to this city is gone. I think that's old, and we should move past that. Believe in the city. Believe in yourselves. First of all, here in Toronto, we have to believe in ourselves, right? Yeah, we should stop talking about coming to the city or wanting to come to the city. That's old talk. And we want to win. Basketball is we have a privilege and an opportunity to be one of the NBA teams here. That's a huge privilege for us. And it's our jobs here to try and bring these players. It's our jobs here to try and sell it to these players here. But we're proud of who we are. We're proud to have these guys. We're proud to have the young players we have. We're proud to have what Kyle and everybody has done here. I think let's be proud and, let's move past that narrative of wanting to stay here or wanting to come here.
2 questions, Ian.
Ian Harrison, Associated Press. Welcome to both Kawhi and Danny. Kawhi, how have your first meetings with Nick Nurse, how have those meetings gone? And what have you guys talked about that's kind of encouraged you about what lies ahead this season?
They've been great. Spoke to them about the offense and how we can incorporate me into it, and just seeing what I could do to make his job easier. Just bouncing ideas back and forth off each other, pretty much. Just seeing his schemes and how he thinks, and that's about it. But I mean, it's a long road ahead of us, and like I've been saying, we've got to just take it one step at a time and don't skip any steps.
Last question from Scott Stinson, please.
This is actually from Masai, Scott Stinson with the National Post. How are you feeling now? I mean, this offseason was the biggest gambles you've made in your role here. How are you feeling now that you're close to the season starting and seeing how it's all going to play out?
I feel great. The team feels great. I think it's not about me. It's about these guys. It's about basketball. And basketball is going to begin soon. We all feel good when basketball starts. And I really appreciate what these guys have said. And moving on to the season and to get the game started, I think this is the exciting part. So honestly, that's all behind us. The summer was crazy, but you know what? Now is basketball, and we're excited. So thank you, guys. Thank you.